All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Chris's Sports Corner. Real quick, man. Hope everybody's having a great Sunday, man. It's Sunday, a relaxation Sunday. Whatever relaxation is, whatever your Sunday typically consists of, or whatever you did this Sunday. I hope you enjoyed it. Real quick, man, before we get started, if you like this type of content, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And we're gonna talk about it, man. This is a possible Eastern Conference Championship matchup: the Milwaukee Bucks versus the Brooklyn Nets. Now I am a little late on this, man. As many of you guys know, going through things as far as the house and getting this one out, getting this one here actually rented out. I know, right? Time I get the cave set up, the set up, I got to take it down here in a little while, but it's all for a good reason, man. But with that being said, man, the Brooklyn Nets versus the Milwaukee Bucks is a possible Eastern Conference Championship showdown, man. And tonight, what you saw was two juggernauts going at it. Now, it is important to remember the Brooklyn will have another player, that other part of the big three, by the name of James Harden back as well. So it might gonna be a little bit different. They're gonna look a little different, but overall, man, I thought we had a heck of a game here. You seen what happened when two great teams show up. Too many times, too often, one team will show up, other team don't, or this person show up, that person don't. That wasn't the case in this game, and I felt like, Giannis showed up, Durant showed up. Kyrie wasn't his most efficient night, but he showed up and dropped 20. They got great bench play. The Bucks showed up. The Bucks big three, because the Bucks got a big three of their own in Giannis, Middleton, and Holiday. They showed up. And that's what it's gonna take, man. Let me say this. The Bucks got the win tonight behind Giannis 49 points. 49 points for Giannis to get the win, for the Bucks to get the win. And let me say, I'm gonna just be upfront with you. If they're gonna get past the Brooklyn Nets in the playoff, if those two teams meet, that's the type of effort it's gonna take. You're gonna need 4 of those at least. 4 of those type of games to beat them. But the Bucks played their heart out, and KD is something special, man. Sometimes you just bow to greatness. KD is something special. He played 40 minutes tonight, which is actually a welcoming sign, because he's been on his minute restriction, and now to know that he led the team in minutes tonight says he's on 100% goal. And if you're a Nets fan, you're definitely excited about that. All right, tonight he was 16 of 33 to 33 shots tonight. He said, I'm doing this. He was 7 of 13 from the 3 or 4 from the free throw line, 10 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 42 points. 42 points. KD was a man amongst men tonight, man. And he showed up and showed out and did his thing and dropped 42 on top of giving you, on top of giving you the 10 rebounds. So he did his thing. Shout out to KD. But KD is arguably at least one of the best players, and it ain't that many. It's a tight race up there. All right, but he is arguably the best player in the league, and he showed it tonight. KD is lethal when he's on. It's almost not fair when you're watching him play. Tonight he got Kyrie was 8 of 21. He gave you 7 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals. So he's filled up the stat sheet tonight. He had 20 points. Maybe you like to got a couple more from him. He was 8 for 21. You like to see him be a little bit more efficient, but how can you argue with someone that put up those type of numbers? Jordan, 10 points tonight. Joe Harris, 2 of 7, 5 for 5 points. You want him to knock down a couple more of those threes, because that's his game. That's Joe Harris' role. He's gonna be shooting threes. That's his role. Jeff Green gave you 7 tonight. Blake Griffin off the bench, and his bench production and bench minutes has been key. And when he comes in, he provides a spark for this team. He gave him 11 points tonight, 2 of 4 from the 3-point line, 4 of 8 from the field, 7 rebounds and assists. And Landry Shamet, I hope I'm saying his name right, gave you 17 on 5 of 9 shooting, 4 of 7 from 3, 3 rebounds, 10 assists. So you got that production from the bench. You got your help from the bench, but like I said, KD was just on fire tonight. And sometimes when you got a guy like KD who's balling like KD is balling, you say, do your thing. We'll holler at us when you need us. But ultimately, it wasn't quite enough, though. It wasn't quite enough because that boy Giannis had something to say about it. Giannis, 21 of 36, 4 of 8 from the three-point line, 3 of 6 from the free throw line, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, 49 points. Giannis said put some respect on his name, all right? Middleton, his co-star, was 11 of 21, 3 of 7 from the three-point line, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, 11 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals. What else do you need? He showed up. Middleton showed up tonight. Brook Lopez gave you 4. Drew Holiday gave you 18. He was 7 of 16, 3 of 8 from the three-point line, 1 of 4 from the free throw line. You need him to knock down a couple, knock those free throws down. He's a much better free throw player than that. He gave you 5 rebounds, 4 assists. And then they got Forbes gave you 12 off the bench. So far as the Bucks, it really wasn't. It was really their big three. Giannis, Middleton, and Holiday. The other person, the next closest person was Forbes off the bench with 12 points, but everybody else was 3, 2, 3, and 0. So, this is what you expect. Too many times in these games season, you get these matchups built up, and you're like, okay, this is gonna be it, and then they play, and you're like, somebody didn't show up tonight. That wasn't the case. Both of these teams came out, played they hard out, and went at each other. And the Bucks walked away with the victory. But it took 49 points from Giannis to get it there. That's a lot. That's a lot to ask of anybody to do, especially in a 4-game series. But if this does anything at a minimum, it gives the Milwaukee Bucks that confidence in knowing we can beat them. We can beat them. The Milwaukee Bucks it has turned that corner, and you're starting to feel it's coming on now. See, normally, and I actually got to say I like it, because normally you see them doing this early in the season and it's going, and then around this time it start taper off, and then you get the playoffs, and we all know we've seen that story play out too many times. So hopefully this is something different for the Bucks, man. I like, Giannis is a great player, but the knack. But he can't show up in the playoffs. Can't get it done in the playoffs. I don't think that's true, but hey, he got to prove him wrong. That's for him to prove him wrong. All in all, though, like I said, the Nets did not have James Harden, though, and that's gonna be big. That there's gonna be big when James Harden come back. It takes them to another level. They're gonna be a very hard out in that Eastern Conference, man. But hey, what can I say? The Milwaukee Bucks tonight got the job done behind Giannis' 49 points. Congratulations to the Bucks. To the Nets, they just getting started. With that being said, guys, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Till next time, you guys be good.